Going live. Hi.
Hi.
How y'all doing? I tell you what, I'm doing amazing. I love this.
Are you amazing?
I'm so happy.
Yes. We actually have our Bob Iger sweaters.
See, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool now. I got it's like Beaver Cleaver.
You're Mr. Cleaver.
I'm Ward Cleaver.
Hi everybody. Happy Monday night. Thanks for joining us on this special occasion. Guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
The reason for this special edition Monday live stream, with all of the big Disney news that happened. Hi Cindy, how are you? Happy Monday. The big Disney news that came down yesterday, we thought, Chris and Melinda, hi. Jen and Mark, hi. We didn't know who would be here. Hi.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
We didn't know who would be able to join us tonight. So thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out with us. With what I was saying, with the big Disney news that came down the pike yesterday. Everybody's talking about it today. Everybody, literally everybody. So we thought, why not? We're going to talk about it too, right?
Yeah, I thought, shoot ya. I want to get my 2 cents worth.
Right, because Bob and I, stayed up at like an hour past our bedtime last night, actually talking about this, believe it or not.
We're so old.
Because we are old people now. Oh, hi, Chris. Oh, Melinda went to bed already. We stayed up and talked about this for a while last night after we heard the news and thought, why not do a live stream about it? So here we are, impromptu live stream. So please feel free to give us your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, because I'm going to give you mine.
Bob never has a problem giving you his thoughts.
No, I do not.
And I'm going to give you my thoughts.
And especially on this subject, because I have said that from day one, when that guy got hired as the CEO or replaced Bob Iger, it was going to be the death of Disney. I said that.
You did. You said that from the very beginning.
Because I've seen history. I've watched Disney forever. And I've seen their CEOs come, their CEOs go. Anytime there's a merchandise guy in the CEO role, he forgets about the parks.
Well, and you have said that publicly on several occasions.
I did. I'm just reiterating it so people know that I was
Bob,
right.
You saw it coming.
I saw it coming.
So yeah. Let's see what Chris says. Fun how Bob was talking yesterday about waiting for the change at Disney. Lo and behold, ba-bam.
It was like magic.
It was like magic.
Magic.
Yeah, very much like magic. So yeah, huge news. We did not expect it.
No.
I don't think the world expected it.
It's like I got a text from our friend Mike Temple, and he was like, Guess what?
Yeah, we thought he was joking with us. Like, are you for serious?
And I was like, oh my gosh, my Christmas has come early.
Right. Yeah, so we were kind of talking about what a crazy time of day for. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Yeah, crazy time of day for that kind of news to come out.
It was very stealthy.
Yeah, really, really weird. So yeah. Hey, Mr. Mike, speak of the devil.
I don't know, Mike. Did something happen?
Hi, Jessie. She's the troll killer.
We love it.
Yes. Yeah.
Jessie, you're so awesome.
Jessie, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here for us. Yeah, they must have been watching our channel. So they're like, well,
finally,
Bob and Kelly are talking about it. We might as well talk about it.
I've been talking about this forever, and they still didn't listen to me, but finally.
Right. So we were kind of trying to break down a little bit last night about maybe what we think is going to change, how long it's going to take for things to start changing. What would we do if we were the new Bob, the new old Bob, the old new Bob?
I am Bob.
However you want to say it.
I am Bob.
The Bob again. Return of the Bob.
The return of the Bob.
Yeah. What we would do. So we're just going to like have a nice little chat tonight about, how long do we think things are going to take to change? What do we think is going to change? What do we think is not going to change? Expectations maybe that we have, you guys may have.
Return of the Bob.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I don't really have any expectation except for one. I do know that Bob Iger has experience in bringing the magic, and I think he's gonna bring back the magic. Honestly,
that's my biggest hope. Is that he brings back.
I'm gonna forecast it.
Wait, new Bob. What's wrong with the one sitting? Nothing. This is the this is my, should we say my Bob?
Yeah, I'm your Bob.
And if you were in charge, if you were the Bob in charge, we'll talk about that too, right?
Well, I already said if I was the boss, it would have been totally different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you were the boss, none of this other
None of those shenanigans would have
BS
taken
and
on.
shenanigans would have kind of happened in the last, couple of years. Granted, we did go through a really tough time with the pandemic and all that stuff that will not be talked about.
No, but other companies,
They seem to
go.
do
They just
okay.
rode right through it and
Yeah.
That's the thing there, Miss Kelly.
Yes.
Is the guest experience. That's the thing that I know he can focus on. And I got to tell you something. I've heard a lot of people comment on how one man cannot make that big a difference. BS. Walt Disney was one man. He made a huge difference.
I think too, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think one man can make a difference either in a positive or a negative way.
Well, yeah.
And we can see that, we can see how one man, of course, we like to place all the blame on him. He did have a team, but we talk about this too. People in a lead position do hire a team of like-minded thinkers.
Yeah, they put people in place that want to follow through with their vision. That's what you do. That's just how a company runs.
Right.
And the final word is always with the CEO. So even if somebody down the line says, I think we should do this, and it goes up the ladder, he's the one that's got to say yeah. Because if he doesn't, it doesn't go.
Right.
And so all this garbage that's been going on, and the morality of the cast members and all that, he is indirectly responsible for all of it.
Right. And I agree with you 100%, Kelly. I think it needs to start there first. It needs to start with cast members.
Yes.
Regaining that faith and loyalty and happiness of the cast members.
The cast members.
That is kind of gone, astray a little bit. Because, when your people aren't happy, ain't nobody happy. Yeah, he was a little too proud to listen to his team.
Yeah.
And I have heard that as well. He was kind of the unfeeling guy in charge.
Yeah.
He just was like, I'm right.
But that's the thing. He always thought he was right and he knew the best way to do it. And he was focused on something else. And you could tell because the parks suffered for it. And the experience suffered for it. I felt sorry for the cast members because they had to deal with people being bitchy and fights that you never used to hear about.
And having to deal with the guests, we're inflating our right wait times just so you were going to try to direct traffic other places.
Or direct it towards Genie Plus.
Right. Exactly.
And that's making them complicit and it's kind of a lie. And I know if I was doing it, I would not be good about it. I would not feel good about it.
I'm having a Cosmo tonight, by the way, just so you know. It is Martini Monday.
It is Martini Monday. I'm not having a martini. I just threw some vodka in a glass with a little cranberry juice and I'm good.
You went for the big glass tonight.
It's big night.
Yeah, it is a big night. So yeah, we were very happy to hear that news yesterday. It is a Cosmo kind of night. And actually, kind of it made us excited again. That, that's the feeling that I got because we've talked about this before. Kind of our desire to go back to the parks was really waning.
We had a breakup.
We did. We felt like we had a little bit of a breakup with the parks. And I think part of that was because of the kind of vibe, that we would get, just from the whole thing. Chris says, I've heard all these changes were already in the works. So I don't know. I don't know if they set him up to fail or not. I don't like to think that people set people up to fail.
No,
personally, I don't.
That doesn't really make sense to me. Why would they extend his contract for 3 years?
True.
If they were just going to turn around and set him up to fail? No.
I mean, yeah, it does make you wonder for sure. But going to Disney started to feel like work. It did. I agree with you 100%. And it kind of like the magic and the feel and kind of the joy of it was starting to disappear a little bit. And, we were talking before our live stream, we had to watch Jeopardy before we came on. That's why we're at 7, by the way, because we had to watch Jeopardy. Disney if you boil it down to one simple concept, Disney is about the feels. It's all about the feels. Everything comes because of that feeling. You want to go to the parks to get that feeling. You want to feel like a kid. You want to feel the joy again. You want to watch a movie and get the feels. Yes, and it was super hard to be spontaneous in the parks. So for me, that feeling was disappearing, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of where I was at.
Yeah, we've said it before. We lost the magic.
Yeah, we lost the magic. We lost like the love, the in love with. You can still love something and not be in love with it anymore. You can't highlight on.
I'm not highlighting. I just wanted to get rid of the cursor. It was like going up your nose.
The cursor was up my nose.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. It was
see
disturbing. So.
Let's see. Jen says, did y'all see that Kareem Daniel, the chairman of Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution? I did not. I did not see that. No, did you see that?
No, I didn't, because I was just too happy about the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's like I said, that's what happens. It's like when there's a turnover because there was a lot of mix up when Chapek took over. He's like, people who were president of Walt Disney World, they were gone somewhere else. And, people that it was a big mix up with the senior management that was like moved around in places.
Okay. She said that was said about 3 hours ago. Okay. Yeah. Chapek's top lieutenant. Okay.
Isn't she the one that said something about they reduced portions because
Kareem, is that a he?
I have no idea.
We don't know a whole lot of the chain of command. We know the top guy. That was about
yeah.
it. Yeah. So I'm sorry that we're kind of ignorant about the chain of command. Thank you. So yeah, no way, I hadn't heard that news.
No.
By the way. That's a dude.
Yeah, that's a dude.
Thanks,
okay.
Jen.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Jesse, for giving us
keeping us on track.
The 411.
Yeah. I was thinking earlier too, as far as like history goes, we're fairly young, like Disney addicts, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
As far as, because neither one of us got to go to Disney as kids. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jesse. Oh, Hall of Fame basketball. Isn't that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Is that a different Kareem? We didn't start going to the parks like heavily until 5 years ago? 5-6 years ago?
It was in 16.
Yeah, because we didn't get to go as kids.
So 7 years
and all stuff like that. But we hit it hard. Like as soon as we started going, we were all in.
Yeah.
So, we don't have the longevity that a lot of people do kind of with Disney history, but, we just know.
But I did keep up with it. I knew.
You did.
I followed it very closely, even though I didn't get to go. I was a big fan. So like I said, I've always been a big fan of Walt's and his ideals and, what he believed in. And you could always tell because, Eisner was like great CEO. He just brought the parks up like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, there's bad things about all of them. I get that. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's perfect.
Nobody's going to be perfect.
But you can tell that these guys actually love Disney. They love the word Disney. I don't think Chapek did, honestly. He kind of took I had heard rumors that he wanted to take the Walt out of Walt Disney World.
Well, it kind of started feeling that way, and a lot of people commented on that too. Like, this is not what Walt would have wanted. This is not what Walt wanted it to be accessible for everybody.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, let's charge more so less people can come. No, let's charge less so more people can come.
No, let's take away annual passes, because we don't want annual pass holders treating it like their personal playground.
Right. Yeah. Which I take big.
We'll call pass holders undesirable.
Yeah. When you come out and call pass holders undesirable, that hurts you right in the feels.
Yeah. That gets you in the quick.
It really does. Yeah. So, I kind of feel like things started going downhill for Bob Chapek when that first started. I agree with you, Jen. I'm with you. So tired of paying more and getting less. And that's how we started feeling too.
Mm-hmm.
Being annual pass holders and DVC members, it's kind of like we're the ones kind of forking out all the money, but we're not getting any thank you in return, anymore. Not like we used to.
Well, just like, I was telling Kelly is, he called annual pass holders undesirable because he said they weren't spending money. I disagree. Anytime we went to Disney, we dropped a boatload of cash. Boatloads.
All the merch.
So he was like,
time, yeah.
I want the family that comes and spends $10,000, $12,000, $15,000, once every 2 or 3, 4 years. I spend $10,000, $20,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in shorter trips.
It's a little bit out of touch with reality.
Yeah.
With with basic people reality. I think,
with all,
you know, it kind of became all about numbers and not about, you know, the people.
right.
You know,
And then it always suffers. I mean, any business, even our business, if it becomes about numbers, then everything else is going to suffer, because then you start cutting, you start giving less and charging more,
right.
and that doesn't work.
Yeah, Jen says that statement made me eat dinner at home and not in the parks. I totally get you that.
Yeah.
I'll show him undesirable.
Amen to that.
You know what, Jen? And that's why we haven't been to the parks. This is November.
It's been 8 months.
It's been 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Since May?
June. We were there at the end of June.
Were we?
Yeah. For Justin's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a quickie.
And that was, yeah, unusual for us to not be in the parks.
Yeah, June.
For 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy says, ironically, the 4 P's of marketing: product, placement, promotion, price, doesn't include the biggest P. People. Exactly. People should come first. Yeah. Chris says, not a huge fan of Iger. To me, it just seems like his magic was just buying companies. And he did buy a lot of companies. And I think a lot of people have issue with him buying, what was it, Fox, for a whole boatload of money.
We miss you too, Jen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's been buying. Yeah, like you said, he's been buying stuff. But you know what? The parks didn't suffer.
They didn't.
And the cast members were happy.
Yeah. Hello, Granite. How are you?
So
yeah, cast member. And I think maybe that's why, you know, if you boil it down to not what purchases he made and the money he spent and things like that, I think maybe the reason why they chose Iger to come back is because to mend that relationship with the cast members. Because he really does.
He really did care. I mean, from what
Kelly,
I see,
Kelly can attest to that. You know, Kelly, Mickey Bunch Kelly was a cast member for a while. I don't know if you're still there. No worries, Jesse. You're all good. I think he can mend the bond with the cast members.
And I think he can mend the bond with the guests too. The patrons.
And I really do think that's what comes first. It doesn't matter kind of like.
No, I think the cast members are more important than we are, actually.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to, I don't really, in my opinion, of course, that they're bringing him in to fix the money problems.
No.
I think they're bringing him in to fix the people
problems. But if he does fix it, then that fixes the money problem.
That's all good. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you fix the people problems, the money will just come.
It's like, but here's the thing. It's like, you know, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't, you know, Chapek's fault either that the pandemic happened. And if he had stayed on, he may have had trouble with it too. You never know. But I think he would have done different. But anyway, I'm trying to say, I guess, is that even though he bought these companies and he spent a lot of money, put them in debt, if the pandemic hadn't happened, it probably would have been a non-starter. It would have been like just business as usual and caught up and paid off the debt and all that kind of stuff.
True. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because the pandemic did really, you know, with Disney acquiring Fox for umpteen amount of money.
Yeah, it was kind of like
it started them in a hole, and then the pandemic kind of like didn't help that.
No, it kind of dug a little deeper. But you know, that did with everybody. It dug it a little deeper. And I just think that, but you don't make up a debt by screwing the people who brung you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Mend the bond. Yes, that is from Brave. That's one of my favorite lines from Brave. You gotta mend the bond. Kelly says, when Chapek was announced, all my cast member friends said the cast perks would be stripped, and wow, they were. Yeah, exactly. I think the perks for everybody were stripped.
Yeah.
Cast member perks, DVC member perks, annual pass
holder perks.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of them did. And I think that's where a lot of the people started kind of going, oh, you know, do I want to spend my money there? Do I want to, you know, it's like we talked earlier in a live stream a while back about you try to make a relationship work that just isn't working anymore, but you just
can't let it go.
You know, you want that magic to keep coming back. You want to get that feeling in, and you have hopes that every time you would go to the parks or somewhere, you would get that feeling. And, you know, it just wasn't happening anymore.
Yeah, I know. And Kelly, you're 100% right. That's if I was working at Disney, that's why I would be working. It's just because I
Because of
love
the love.
I
mean,
love Disney. I don't do
yeah.
it for the money. I'm
Right.
not going to do it for the money. I'm going to go because I love Disney. And yes, the perks are amazing. And I would love to have the perks too, or used to love to would have the perks. Now that they've kind of stripped them all, it's ridiculous. But you can tell. You can you walk in the gates and you can tell that you can feel
it's an energy.
It's just the unhappiness of it, and I just
And I think, those of us that have gone a lot kind of get that energy a little bit more than, people that only get the opportunity to go once every couple years, once every 3 years, because we feel that change, kind of in the energy, happening a lot of times. So, like I was saying before, it's all about the feels for us. And that's kind of what we're hoping is going to change. A lot of people are saying, oh, let's get away with, or let's do away with Genie Plus. Let's do away with Lightning Lane. Let's do away with all kinds of stuff. So I think for me, the most important thing is bringing the magic back, just the feeling of it back.
Well, yeah, I think getting that back. And then of course, I would change some things, because I think some stuff that lingered, I think it was necessary during the pandemic, but now it's not. Park passes for one. I don't think they're necessary.
Right. I agree. There are other parks that do not have park passes. I've never had park passes. Don't need park passes. Why do we still need park passes?
Why do we? Because they're trying to control the crowds, but obviously that's not working. Because I just think it's just they wanted control, or he wanted control. That's all. I just think he wanted to do that. And it kind of, like you said earlier, it became a job. It's like work. You don't have to. The ease of Disney had disappeared. It was like when you could just wake up in the morning and go, oh, I think I'll go to Magic Kingdom. Oh, wait, I think Magic Kingdom will be crowded. I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to, what do you call it? Epcot.
Yeah.
Or something. Because, they have like crowd meters and you can see where you're going to go. So who wants to go to a crowded park anyway?
Yeah.
So, but if you're locked in, you got to go there. Instead of saying, well, look, Magic Kingdom's like a level 10. Why would I want to go there? Oh, that's because where my park pass is. I have to go there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And I think if one thing were to get taken away immediately, I would, if I were in charge, I would get rid of park passes first thing. Bam.
Get that freedom.
More. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Journey Waits. How are you, Reggie and Cheryl? It's good to see you guys.
Reggie and Cheryl.
Happy Monday night.
Yep.
So, yeah, I would like to park hop before too. I would like to be able to change my mind.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning and go, I don't feel like going to Epcot today.
Or you go to Magic Kingdom and it's packed. You go, okay, so, I'm out.
But to have to stay there until 2:00.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Or go somewhere else till 2:00 and waste half your day.
Right.
It's just, it doesn't serve a purpose now.
Right.
Because I think the problem is, and here's my thing. I think the problem is that they think that the regime before thought they knew better than we did. They didn't trust us to do what needed to be done. Like I said, we're smart Disney people. We know that if you go somewhere and it's busy, that there's places you can go.
Right.
You don't have to stay there. If the crowds are huge here, go here. And if they're not, then stay there. It's kind of like they took our freedom of doing what we want to do away.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being locked into something that we really didn't want to do.
Right. Exactly.
And then buying a ticket and then not even be able to get in because there's no park passes.
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to talk about what we would do? What would you do? I guess we kind of started talking about that. Yeah, we are Disney fans, so we can complain about these things. Exactly. And I think that's why, it's close to our hearts, things that you love. Your family, you can complain about them because you love them, right?
I move away from them.
Disney kind of becomes your family.
I consider Disney my family. Everybody that's in this chat's family to me.
Yeah.
And, it's just I wouldn't have known you if it wasn't for Disney. So,
Yeah,
and I love you.
You just sit around and have a chat about
Have a chat about the good old days.
the good old days.
Like, remember when it was easy, when you used to just do this and you could go and get a hot dog at Casey's and then you could go and leave and take it over to freaking Epcot and eat it, or you could get a drink in Epcot because you were thirsty and then you go to Animal Kingdom and laugh at the animals, or go to Hollywood Studios and get really boiling hot from waiting in line for Midway Mania. But the wait times are actually correct and not inflated.
Right. Thank you, Jesse. I don't know, Cindy. I hope. Well, okay. Here's the thing about dining plans. Jesse asked. I'm not sorry. Cindy asked if dining plans will be coming back. I don't know.
I don't know. I would like.
I was a huge fan of the dining plan. Huge.
Yeah.
We went every single trip, and then when they added that other, what was it called?
That
Basic
that
plus,
third level.
Yeah.
To where you could actually go to, 2 sit downs instead of just one.
It was like they added that, and then the pandemic happened, and then bam, everything just went topsy-turvy. Yeah. I would like to think that someday they would come back. We just kind of got used to not having them,
Yes.
Yeah. And granted, sorry, this is not a Fortnite live stream.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about Fortnite. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're talking about Disney. I don't know if they will. I would like for them to.
Nobody wants to hear my conspiracy theories.
Hey, and we're not talking about conspiracy theories.
No,
either,
but if you
Mr.
want to, man, get on your channel and go live.
That'd be a good way to start your channel.
You can start it up just like that.
We said that last night when you send us a text.
I'll listen to your conspiracy.
It would be a good way for you to launch your channel.
One-on-one.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were huge fans of the dining plan. I liked getting your resort mug.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could get your resort mug, and you could, it was exciting.
It was like you paid for it like months in advance.
Yeah.
It was like you didn't even have to worry about you go to Disney. You didn't have to worry about buying meals.
Right.
I always ate way too freaking much.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we always did. We always way over ate.
That's the one thing about not having the dining plan is I do eat more normal.
We do. And who knows? I mean, we tried to do the math on a couple of occasions if we actually saved money on the dining plan or not. And at that point, we really didn't care, to be honest.
Well, it kind of, the way we were eating, it was like, we were making money off the dining plan because we were doing it to win.
Yeah.
It was a contest.
Yeah.
And so we were doing it to win, and we won by gosh.
Well, yeah, it was a contest to see if we could get our money's worth out of it.
And we did.
And we did most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chris and Melinda weren't big. Yeah. We are big eaters. I'm going to admit it right now. We are big eaters. So, and we liked having it all paid for in advance.
Oh yeah.
Just like Jen said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cindy says we didn't always do it. It was always special when we did. Yeah, it was, the times when you got free dining.
Yeah.
Remember when you get the free dining plan?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Our first trip, we had the free dining plan.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. Big eaters. You know that.
No.
Those of you guys, Kelly and Jen, that are big eaters like we are,
Food is my love language. Amen to that, sister girl.
For real.
Woo!
Yeah, for real. So there's a couple other things that we speculated may or may not come back. I don't think probably ever Free Magical Express will ever come back.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that was like, pardon the pun, the struggle bus already, because
disappointing. I would love for it to.
But I think it was getting to where, with rideshare and, stuff like that, where it was just actually more convenient and cheaper. And yeah.
Yeah. Genie Plus, we do not use. We have never used Genie Plus.
No.
Probably will never pay for Genie Plus.
No. I think Genie Plus is here to stay.
Unfortunately, but we have.
I can't talk. She takes over.
Sorry. Okay, you talk.
I was gonna say something, but then it's like, no.
Go ahead and talk.
She calls me Babas Interruptus.
Sorry. I'm excited.
I know you are. I would like to see some changes to Genie Plus, and that's entirely possible. but who knows? Okay, first off, Disney resorts, and I'm not complaining because they're worth it most of the time. Disney resorts are more expensive by about 50 to almost 60% than any other resort around. And yeah, you're in the bubble, and I do love being in the bubble, but is it worth 60%? It used to be you got magic bands.
Right.
I would love to see that come back. Just not the Magic Band Plus or anything, just a nice little generic,
Basic.
4 or 5 color magic bands.
Right.
Just back when you book a
even
resort stay.
even just for annual pass holders and DVC members.
Yeah. But we didn't get one for DVC. We got one for annual pass.
But it would be nice.
It would be nice.
You spend a flipping fortune.
Yeah.
For DVC, it would be nice if they would like throw you a magic band.
See, and I agree with this chat right here. I said, yeah, the Genie Plus at Disneyland, it works.
Yes.
And it's much better and easier to use than it is at Disney World.
Yeah.
But because Disney World is just such a different logistical place.
It's a completely different animal.
Yeah. And as I was saying, I think they should like give lightning lane passes to, resort guests. Like deluxe 3, get 3, moderate you get 2, and value you get 1. I think at least that,
Right. We talked about that too.
That cost them nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. I mean, kind of like what Universal does. If you're staying at a deluxe resort, you get unlimited express pass. My big kids, Dre and Devin, just got home from Universal. They were there for 4 days, spent the extra money to stay at Royal Pacific, got the unlimited express pass. I specifically would pay more to stay at a deluxe resort if you got at least some of that included. Like you said, if you're staying at a deluxe resort, you get 3 lightning lanes. If you're staying at a moderate, you get 2. If you're staying at a value, you get 1. If you want to pay for anything on top of that,
per guest in your room,
right?
It's like, but if you want to pay for something on top of that, great.
Yeah.
And if they want to charge you for the more, what are they called? Popular rides,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's
right.
Okay. But giving away a few lightning lanes per day,
right,
is not going to break the bank.
It's kind of like a hey, thanks.
Yeah, it's kind of like thanks for spending $700 a night versus $300 somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll say hi to Jason. Thank you for watching our martini videos. Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how many VIP tours they are selling. We've never taken a VIP tour, so I don't know how many are
I don't know.
Are they going through? Yes, free magic bands have been gone for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
A year, at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So now, yeah, even if you want a basic magic band, if you're staying on property, you have to pay for a magic band if you want a new one. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to you, Mr. Jason. Thanks for that. How much would Disney Plus in the rooms cost then?
Nothing. It wouldn't cost them nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
They own the freaking company. To put Disney Plus in the rooms, I've said this before. It's like if it's got, because their TV is kind of crap in the resorts. Don't you understand what he's saying? How much would it cost them to put Disney Plus in the room?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you can access Disney Plus?
Yeah, why would it cost them anything?
No. Yeah, nothing.
Okay, magic bands included with your resort stays January 1st, 2020. Okay. I thought it was at least a couple years ago.
2 years.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I remember it because I was sad. But you know what? I understand sometimes. But I'm like I said, that's a small expense.
There's a lot of groups with plaids. Yeah. I think a lot of times it depends on the time of year too. We were there one time during pro football.
Oh yeah.
Game, and there were a lot of plaids at the Pro Bowl. There were a lot of plaids hanging out in the parks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you can afford a plaid, then go for it. I can't
say that I wouldn't do it if I could afford it.
I know Kelly would. Kelly would do it every trip if she could afford it.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to. I probably wouldn't do it every time, but it would be fun to experience.
I know you would. Yeah, you would. If she had won the $1 billion Powerball, we'd have been Plaid City.
Well, when you win the $1 million Powerball, you got a lot of money you can spend.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So Kelly's on my side too.
Yeah.
She would do the plaid.
I would probably do too.
You know you would. You know you would. I know. I'm with you, Kel. I am with you.
We broke. Ain't no joke.
Yeah. Do you think free magic bands might be coming back? I don't know. Hi, Addie Family Adventures. I just watched your live stream from this morning. You guys had some good points.
No.
Probably not. It would be nice.
I think it should.
I do think it should.
But you never know. It might. You never know.
You never know. It would be, like I said, it would be nice. You know, you're spending a lot of money to stay at the hotel.
Yeah, at resorts, and it's pretty pricey.
It is pretty
And
pricey.
it's like like I said, what was it costing for a magic band?
Yeah, what is it costing Disney for magic band?
Probably nothing. It's probably like $1 each way.
Yeah. Okay, this person is not being very nice. Okay. I'm changing your name. That's yeah, I know. He's back. It's like, yeah, he who must not be named. Yeah, so I don't think magic bands are probably going to come back. It would be nice if they did.
It would be.
But
you know, it's gonna be a slow. I don't think it's gonna be fast at all. I think they're just gonna kind of evaluate what's working and what's not working.
Right.
That's what you got to do first.
I know they want to sell the fancy bands that make
the statues talk.
Has anybody got one of those? Because of course, we haven't been to the park since they started rolling those out. But
yeah,
would you?
I would not.
Of those?
Never.
Yeah.
To me, that is something that is like a fad, a flash in the pan. I think it will go away just almost as fast as it came because
Cindy has several. Do you like it, Cindy? I want to know. I mean, Jen says they don't have any of them, but Cindy has several. Do you like having it? Is it she's addicted?
Oh, okay. Well,
because
maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I have been wrong before.
They said that Iger will stay on for 2 years.
Yeah.
They said.
That's what they said now.
As of now.
You know,
who knows?
And his job is to reconnect Disney with its whatever audience or
right.
People.
I think, you know, kind of like I said earlier, mend the bond between you know, the cast members and the corporation and the people.
And to bring it back to its glory, and also to find a replacement.
Right. I almost spent money on a Dooney and Burke magic band, Chris. Almost. Because I have a Tinkerbell Dooney and Burke bag, and they had a Tinkerbell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They had a Tinkerbell magic band that matched my Dooney and Burke. It was a Dooney and Burke. Mm-hmm. I almost bought it, but I didn't.
I didn't tell you not to.
I know. I was by myself, and I said I better not.
When were you by yourself?
At the Polynesian gift shop one day. I was buying something.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, Bougie. I'm with you. I'm bougie, and I know it.
She is.
I will be the first to admit
I'm bougie by proxy.
Bougie, yeah, you are. I do too. I love Disney Doonies.
You know, I have to say,
talk about addictive.
Yeah, the Disney Doonies are pretty cool, and I don't have a problem at all. You know, buying them. I buy them for Kelly.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Addie family. We said the same thing. Park reservations need to go away. No other theme park is using them.
None of them.
Yeah. I don't understand why. I don't understand the need for it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh, you can use them to bounty hunt. See, we're not. Hi, Nick. How are you? We're not Star Wars people.
No.
So we probably.
I know we're sinners, but whatever.
Sorry. I'll
apologize. I'm leaving room for somebody else to enjoy it.
I know. We always say that. Like if we're not hanging out on Galaxy's Edge, that's room for somebody else to enjoy it.
I agree. It's amazing. It's like transports you and everything. So
it is very well done.
It is very well done.
We're just not into it. Yeah, personally,
theming.
I mean, you know, some of our kids are into it. Dre's super into it. Devin's super into it, but we're just not.
I think the fireworks shows need to be changed.
Aren't they going to change?
They're going to change Harmonious, though. Did y'all not hear this? Harmonious is getting canned, and they're bringing back something else.
And aren't they changing the one in Magic Kingdom as well?
I don't know about that one. That one
wasn't very well received.
No, it wasn't. But anyway, they don't need. Here's the thing, and I saw this on another vlogger's channel, and it really made sense to me. So I'm just going to share it with you in case you didn't see it.
Nick wants to
cool.
know how many slices of pumpkin pie you've had, because Nick
I
commented
do, I
on
do
our, because
not
you hate
eat
pumpkin pie.
It is the most disgusting thing in the planet. Anyway, I would rather slurp oysters than eat pumpkin
But
pie.
you did like the martini.
I did like the martini, but that was different.
Yeah,
It had alcohol in it.
yeah.
So you put a pumpkin pie with alcohol in it, I might like it better. Anyway, what was I saying? That I got distracted.
I don't know. I
But-
was reading hello from Valencia, Spain.
Hi,
Unfortunately,
Valencia,
we do
Spain.
not speak other languages. Sorry.
I can say hola.
Well, you can
Yeah.
say, what is the vegans?
Oh, wie geht's eine Morgen?
Yeah.
Zwei Beine wie Gans.
Yeah.
You know, like on two legs like a goose.
What
Anyway,
does that mean? How's it going?
Yeah.
Okay.
How goes it this morning?
Yeah. No
Okay.
oysters. Bob does like oysters.
I do like
though.
oysters. They're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, see, and Cindy loves them too. Ooh, I love
I
them.
like oysters too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was on a diatribe about something and then I got totally
Jesse can swear in Spanish. That's important.
Well, I can too, but I don't want to do it on the channel. It's like I
Not
grew up in
tonight.
Texas. I knew all the dirty words in Spanish.
Off camera, yes. On camera, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you some good ones.
I totally forgot what you were saying.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
too. Does anybody else remember what I
I
was
started
talking about?
thinking about pumpkin pie, and Nick got me all off track.
Nick.
Nick,
Damn you, Nick.
it's your fault. Bob Iger's going to buy you.
Oh, there you
He's going
go.
to buy Universal.
Oh, the fireworks. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Jen.
Okay, here we go. The thing about the fireworks is Epcot. The reason they have fireworks in Epcot is because they want people to stay till the end of the day. Because when there's a good fireworks show, people will hang out in Epcot. Because you know what is there to do in Epcot? There's a few rides and there's a lot of shopping. But the longer you're there, the more you're going to shop, the more you spend money. That's good Disney thinking right there. But they give you something for it. They give you a really amazing fireworks show. Magic Kingdom doesn't need that. People stay till the end of the night in Magic Kingdom anyway. So it doesn't
But a lot
matter.
of people do
I
stay
know a
for
lot of people love the
fireworks.
fireworks. I'm not one of them. But a lot of people do love them.
You're so weird on so many levels. You don't like pumpkin pie or fireworks.
Sue me.
What happened when you were a child?
I don't remember. It's please somebody give me a regression so I can find out. That's exactly right. They want people to stay more, eat more, drink more, shop more. But if there's not, and they found that Harmonious was not keeping people in the park
That's true. Yeah.
because people didn't want to stick around and watch it.
Well, Mark doesn't like fireworks either. You have a buddy.
Oh, I love you, Mark.
I think the best nighttime show in Walt Disney World is Fantasmic. A lot of people love Fantasmic. We've only seen it once, believe it or not.
Yeah, but it was hotter in Hades.
It
and I really
was.
didn't want to be sitting there and get hotter.
We were
because-
sweating like
Yeah.
crazy pants. Yeah. I love fireworks too. I am a fireworks gal. I want the fireworks to make me feel something though.
Yeah, well, I agree. When they did the Halloween parties with the Halloween fireworks, those were amazing.
Yes.
Okay, and I loved. I actually stopped to watch the Halloween fireworks, and the Christmas fireworks are good too.
Yeah.
Or they were. I haven't been to them for a while because I haven't been to a Christmas party.
Oh, do the fireworks make you anxious, Jesse? Too much going on.
They make
And
me
I
anxious,
understand that too. It's like a lot going on.
There's a lot of flashing,
Yeah, there is.
flashing and banging.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I
Yeah.
can see how that would happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the feelings of the fireworks, like the new fireworks show. I don't even remember what it was called. The new one. Before Happily Ever After.
It was have a nice day. See you later. Get out of my park.
Have a nice day. Yeah, that's probably what it was.
So see, Addie said that it's coming back.
Yes.
Happily Ever After is coming back. and
Yes,
it'll-
I want that because, like I said earlier, for me, Disney is a feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it is that like
Oh,
it's an energy, it's a vibe, it's a feeling. I
you
want.
lost that love.
Yeah, I think so, and I
Whoa,
and I
that
think that's
love
why
feeling.
when this announcement was made last night, going back to last night, so many people were happy about it because it's like it brings hope back. It's not like, okay, Mr. Iger, come in and fix everything overnight. It's not going to happen. We just
Wishes. That's what it was called.
wishes, yes.
God, Cindy, you are a font of knowledge.
I know, you're
And-
amazing.
Wow.
I think for a lot of people, it just brings the hope back.
It brings the hope back for me.
Me too. I mean,
I started planning another trip
yeah,
because of this announcement.
I know.
And Kelly's like, what?
No, I turned to you and I said, okay, does this announcement make you feel like you're ready to book another trip? Because we were kind of just like in a holding pattern.
Yeah, we weren't going to be going back for a while.
I mean, we do have a trip planned for February, but it's like a 1-day thing before a cruise kind of thing, because Kaya's bringing a friend who's never been. And we were like, maybe that will be exciting for us to show somebody who had never been. But we're like, okay, maybe we should think about another trip, it's like, if Disney's going to be a butthead, why do we want to give them
I didn't want to give them my money. I was like, I'm tired of being nickel and dimed, and I'm tired that they've beaten the cast members down so bad that they're not, as happy, and they're calling us disgusting and despicable. I just, why would I want to give somebody money?
I don't think they called us disgusting. They called us undesirable.
You want to know what I heard? I heard you're disgusting and not worth it. That's what I heard.
The word undesirable came out and you heard disgusting.
And not worth it.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Not worth it is a good description.
So it's like, you know what? I don't want you. Anybody I call just undesirable, it means I don't want you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you around. I don't want you near me. I don't want you even close to me.
Right.
I want you to take a shower, take whatever. But right now you're undesirable.
You're icky. Go away.
Icky, go away.
Yeah.
And that's what it means when they say that. And that, to me, it was like, why would I give somebody money that calls me that?
Yeah.
I got to tell you what, that one hit me hard.
It did. It did.
And I do kind of hold a grudge. Just
yeah. It is like a bad date. Definitely. Yeah. And I agree with you, Chris, Addie family. Without the cast members, there's no magic. And when your cast members aren't happy,
Yeah, you can tell. You can feel it. You can see it.
You feel it in your bones. When they're just not, they're just not happy with their jobs. They're not being loved. They're not being taken care of. You got to take care of those people first. Because when there's a happy vibe somewhere, people want to join.
I want to join.
People want to join the happy vibe.
I want that happy.
I mean, you see all of the, the fights breaking out in the parks and people arguing. You see the families arguing in the parks, like, blah, 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 blah.
I can do that at home.
You can do that at home.
I don't need to do that.
If there's a happy vibe happening somewhere, you want to go towards the happy vibe. If there's an icky vibe going somewhere, you feel that too. And you're like, okay, well, I
don't really want to go there.
Yeah. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Kayla and Mark Allen. Yeah, undesirable, but seeing that to us, we're not the undesirable magic. Yeah.
Hi,
Mr. Clean. Hi, reflecting. So yeah, I think that's what needs to be taken care of first, in my opinion, is you got to take care of the cast members.
Take care of the cast members. Get them back to where they're feeling good.
Yeah, you don't start doing layoffs.
And then I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, was the announcement of layoffs and hiring freezes. I think that killed it.
Like Kelly said, they don't make a lot of money.
No.
They're not in it for the money. They're in it for the love.
And they're in it for the excitement. They're in it for the happiness that they're creating.
And making people's days happy.
Yeah. It's like that's
Yeah. So comments are hidden if they're not
if they're political
or
not in line with the chat.
Not in line with the chat.
So there.
Yeah. Daughter said cast members going to email letting them know Bob Iger. Yeah. We know a couple of cast members.
Yeah.
And one of them in particular was very happy.
Yeah. Very happy.
Yeah.
So, and it's just, like I said, they just didn't feel the love, and we didn't feel the love. So that's now when they get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's bad. That's political. If you don't like it, shut up, go somewhere else.
No, you don't have to be in our chat. You really don't. Because this is our channel and what we want to talk about.
This is our country and we like it.
If
you don't like it, go.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to go away.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're not going to talk about that because we're talking about Disney.
Hide that guy.
So we're going to do that.
Yep.
And let's see, what were we talking about?
Cast members feeling the love and taking care of them. I would love to see annual passes come back.
I would too.
Without restrictions.
Without restrictions.
I mean, there's got to be blockout dates for the different prices.
Go ahead.
There's got to be blockout dates for the different prices and stuff. That's fine. I get it. And that's okay because I don't want to be there when it's busy anyway.
Right.
I don't want to be there during Christmas. I mean, I would love to, but it's going to be crowded, so I don't really care.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, I would love to see annual passes come back. I mean, like I said, that just takes the decision away from the people wanting to spend money. That takes the checkbook out of your pocket,
Mhm.
basically, or out of your hands, because you want to, we're adults enough. We can decide, if it's too busy and we don't need to go or we don't want to go. You don't need somebody else to tell me I need to control you and keep you from going.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a big, oh, there's our poll. I just ended the poll.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, 13% no. That's probably the people that are being butt heads in our chat. So
15 votes.
you can say no. That's okay. 86% we're happy about it. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that much about Josh D'Amaro.
I've heard good things about Josh D'Amaro. I really have. And I know he's a park guy and I know he likes the parks. And I am cool with that. Anybody who likes the parks and he knows the cast members, I'm totally into that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, anytime I think you have somebody that comes in, it's all about the bottom dollar.
That's
all about the
not
money.
good. That's
things,
never good.
kind of suffer because the feeling suffers.
Well, like I said, you start cutting things. You start trying to make a buck. You start cutting things. You start doing this. You start doing that. It's like a domino falling kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. Goes to the parks. Yeah.
I think that
like
was huge, was the political stuff that he was doing.
Right. But I also, he is incredibly handsome, Kelly says. That's important. I like the people that go to the parks and
I thought you were
out.
talking about me, not Josh D'Amaro. You're out. Bye. We're going to hide you.
Maybe
I
Kelly
love
was
you, Kelly.
talking about you.
I love you so much.
I like the people that go to the parks and see what's happening in the park, see how people are happy, and listen to the comments.
I think we should ask the cast members who they think should be leading it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they would know more than anybody.
They would. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. D'Amaro was always out there being personable with the cast members and people. Yeah, so I think he would probably bring that good morale back. Don't you think?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do. I'm cool with that. I just anybody who brings back the morale.
Chris is ashamed that Bob Chapek is a Hoosier.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know if he was a Texan, I'd be so ashamed. No,
I know.
If he was a Texan, I would hang him from the tallest tree in Texas, but I don't know. I can't. I take that back. I would not.
Yeah. You saw Josh October 1st. Did you say hi, Joshy?
Joshy.
She calls him Joshy.
Oh, it's Joshy.
Yeah, I have heard from other people that think that he would be a good fit. Yeah, Josh D'Amaro. I don't know that much about him personally, so.
Well, I keep up with this stuff.
Well, I know because you're good at more statistics than I am.
I'm just kind of anal like that.
Yeah.
I like to see how my phone goes, how my parks are going. I consider my parks.
Oh, okay. She did. Mark's not home.
You know I'm shy. Yeah, you are shy, Jen. You are, and I love you. I love you for that. That's so funny.
That's so funny. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? We need a Walt Disney type. We do. We need a guy that's gonna take everybody up under their wing and be like, I got you.
And be like, I got just, the parks were created for this reason. Disney Company was created for this reason, was for enjoyment and for everybody, for family fun, not just for kids, not just for adults, for everybody.
So Kelly apparently gave Josh his own little personal wet t-shirt experience.
Oh, way to go, Kelly. It was interesting and awkward.
Interesting and awkward.
And awkward.
Okay. Did he look you in the eye or somewhere else? That's what I want to know.
Oh, now talk about who's getting shameful.
No, hello? Kelly can take it. She can take it.
Oh no. Well, this is not an adult program. I mean, children's program.
It is after 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
by the way.
Yeah, it's after 9 on the East Coast.
It is.
It's almost 10.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about that I have hope now.
Yes.
And I'm happy. I'm giddy. I mean, I'm excited to see where it's going to go because I think that it will start to heal, and we need to start to mend some fences.
I do think it's going to take some time.
And it is going to take some time because there was a lot done in 2 years and it's going to some of it's going to be unraveled.
Yeah. I mean, it does take time to do the damage. It takes time to mend the damage as well, to repair some stuff. But a lot of times just little trickles,
Mhm.
it's going to do a lot of good for a lot of people. And I do think a lot of people have hope now that things are going to get better and things are going to improve.
Well, I know the chatter's just gone nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Disney
really
Disney
has.
chatter has gone ballistic, and this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Any ideas on length of time we will see changes? That's a really good question, Chris. I do think long term it's going to take a while.
I think that some changes will take place in the first 6 months.
Yeah, I agree with you too, Caleb. More transparency would be awesome.
Yes.
Slow changes, yes. I do think it'll be slow. I mean, there are some things that they can just take away right away, like park passes.
Yeah, that
They
can
can
just go.
They can just
they
all
can
of a
say,
sudden
okay,
say
January 1st, no more
park
park
passes.
passes.
He had the same
I
idea.
know we did, but they could. They, because they love their dates. I know that. They love their start dates and their stop dates. It's like January 1st, no more park passes.
Yeah.
That would be like a sign of good things to come.
Right.
That we trust you again. Come back. We love you.
Yeah.
You know.
And just kind of regaining the trust back. You know.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take a while to regain trust.
Yeah, regaining trust from pass holders, from DVC members that kind of felt like we gave and we were loyal and we did a lot. We put in a lot of money because this is what we love. And then they're kind of like, yeah, but you're not so important. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, to gain that, kind of trust back.
I hope so. I hope cast benefits get back, like that. That's the people that need to be taken care of first. I mean, we're second. They need to be taken care of first, because if they're not happy, we're not happy. It's kind of like we're married to them.
Right.
That's the wife. Mama's not happy, nobody's happy. So if the cast isn't happy, nobody's happy. They're the ones who make the magic. They're the ones who make the magic to everyday people.
Right.
Of course there's people who have the ideas, but the cast members are the ones who create the magic for everybody.
Right.
And without that, it's nothing. So
yeah, that has to be changed first.
That has to be the first thing on everybody's plate, is let's get the cast members happy again.
Right. So the chat was going nuts there for a minute. Kelly says, wouldn't be surprised if cast benefits start changing. Also think some changes like AP park passes could change in a few months. I agree. Genie system needs to be fixed or did away with. I don't know, Chris, if they're going to totally do away with Genie Plus. I think they can tweak it.
I think they could tweak it. I think they might fix it.
Yeah,
I think they might fix it.
I think they could tweak it to a point where it would be acceptable.
Yes.
Right. Think they might think about bringing back the bus transportation from the airport.
Well, they do that. Mears does that now.
Yeah, Mears does it now.
It's just for, it's.
I do think it's really expensive. I would love for it to come back.
They didn't do this service at Disneyland, and it's just as far away from the parks and the airports.
I'm disappointed that the train is no longer going to stop at Disney Springs. They
canceled that. Yeah, they canceled that.
Maybe they'll bring that.
I know.
Back.
Maybe they will. Maybe Iger will have that come back.
Who knows? I would love to have the train, the Brightline train.
If they did a train or a light rail or something that
I would happily pay $10,
I would pay the
$15
ticket in a heartbeat and go there if they had a train there.
I think they should offer Magic Express, even if it's an upcharge. If it was a little more, I think it's a little expensive. Magical Express. I mean, the Mears Express right now.
Yeah.
Personally, if cast members get that raise to $18 an hour moving to Florida, that could be our retirement job.
It could be.
If Genie Plus was more like Express Pass, including the price, it would be way better. Yeah, I do think that there are some things, and you came a little bit later in the chat. Kayla, we were saying, like, if Disney did like three free express passes if you're staying at a deluxe, 2 if you're staying at a moderate, 1 if you're staying at a value resort, and then if you want to do more on top of that, then you can go into Genie Plus kind of situation.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
So I was talking a lot.
I know you were.
I was like,
she's like, man, this is the most Kelly's ever. She's interrupting me. That's bad. I've never been interrupted before, ever. But anyway, not by Kelly. Not by Kelly.
Yeah, you have.
No. Yeah. Anyway, but this one's been like ballistic, Kelly. So it's been cool.
I've been a little like spooled up today.
I like it.
Yeah.
She has been spooled up.
I'm a little spooled up.
So anyway,
today.
Last thoughts. What would you like to see go change or go back or stay the same? You.
Okay. I would like to see park passes go away. Park pass reservations go away. I would like to see something like what I just said about lightning lanes, some included with your resort stay. I know I'm on fire. Some included with your resort stay, and if you want to purchase more, then you can purchase more on top of that. I would like to see free magic bands coming back
to hotel guests.
To hotel guests.
Just the basic ones.
The basic ones. You get to choose from 5 colors.
Yeah.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Pick one. We'll send you one. Blah, blah, blah. You know, even if it's just for annual pass holders and for DVC members, I would be cool with that. No, park passes are not popular. I don't think they've been popular with anybody, to be honest. And the last thing I would like to see come back is annual passes. Go.
First, cast member smiles. I want that back. I should have
said that. I missed that.
I want that to come back.
Yes.
Like today. And I think it has. I think it started. I think it started. I think there's more of them smiling than weren't before. Number 2, park passes gone. Get out. No point in them whatsoever.
Free range Disney.
Free range Disney. Yes. Number 3, I would like to see the annual passes come back so we can buy those. You know,
and not being held hostage and not to being renew.
Exactly.
Like my annual pass just expired the end of last month, and we were like, "Should we renew?"
She interrupted me again. She asked me to do this, and then she goes and starts throwing this crap in. So anyway, she would put me in timeout if I did this to her. Anyway, I lost track. Go. I'm done.
Park annual passes.
Okay, annual passes. Go back. Because I want the option to buy another one. If I want to pay a little more, that's fine, because I don't want to renew. I want that free magic bands back in the hotels, the basic ones. I want that. What else? Oh, another thing. I want them to quit pushing mobile ordering. I mean, I remember the day when you could just go into a quick service restaurant, order, and you didn't have to go outside, get on your phone and mobile order, because that's what they want you to do. I want the freedom of mobile ordering if I want to,
or going in
if I want to. I mean, that's just another form of the control that they wanted to keep over you.
Get your nose out of your phone and just be in the park.
I want to be free. And that's another thing about Genie Plus. That keeps people's noses in the phone. I mean, there's so much to see, and you miss it when you're in the phone.
Right. There are times too, with you, Kayla, I love mobile order, but there are times when I don't like that they push it. Like
I don't like it. You can't, because there was we had to go where we're staying in Animal Kingdom, and at their quick service restaurant, Mara, that's it. You had a mobile order. You could not walk up to the register and order. You had to. They made you do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
Well, we got in line somewhere. I think we were at one quick service place in Magic Kingdom, and the guy says, "You should go mobile order. You get your stuff faster." I stood in the line, and it was faster than mobile order,
because they were
trying to
And that's another thing that was my number, is stop inflating wait times.
Yeah.
And stop telling the bull crap that they're actually doing this for us.
Right.
Because they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. Noses in the phone and not paying attention. Yes, I agree. I mean, it would be, I have my phone out for pictures a lot, when you can do that, but to check okay, where should we go next? And where can I do this?
Basically, it's like they're telling you where to go.
Yeah.
It's like, I want free range Disney back.
Right.
I want a t-shirt that says free range Disney. And I want Hey to be the mascot.
Right. We have not heard of Standby Skipper. No. Tell you that I'm paying with cash and they'll let you stand. Okay. They'll let you stand in line if you're paying with cash. Okay.
Yeah, but still, what if I don't want to pay in cash? I still want to stand in line.
Yeah, some people want to stand in line.
I do. I don't mind.
Few that likes.
I like to go and talk to a person. I don't want to see my phone. I hate that. I want to talk to a living, breathing human being.
Right, they get off the phone and use the map.
Yeah.
Old school. I want to go back to old school. A little bit. Costs extra. Basically, books your lightning lanes for you. I don't like that because I like control. Personally, I like control. I don't like to have people.
It's like I said, they wanted to take control out of your hands. Yeah. They wanted you to do what they wanted you to do.
We don't even let people online book in our salon because we hate it.
No.
We like to have our own control.
I do like to stand and look at the wall menu. I love that. And I like talking to the cast members. That's what I do that all the time. I talk to them. I love talking
You
to
even
them.
go into the bank.
I go into the bank. I don't go to drive-throughs. I do go to drive-through in Starbucks, but that's because it's mobile.
Thank you, Jesse. You're
Yeah.
the bomb.
You
You're
are awesome. Thank you so much. But I go into the bank. I don't go to the drive-throughs. I go so I can talk to people.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Also goes in. See?
See?
Yeah, it's about talking to the people.
And it makes a difference too, because when there's something that's going on and you need a little help, they will like, they pour it on.
Yeah.
Versus a faceless, nameless
See, Chris hates the
person.
drive-through too. I'm kind of a little. I don't mind going in and standing in line. I just don't like to be told what to do.
Mm-mm.
That's my thing. I like the suggestion, but I don't like it to be like pushed.
Yeah, like you have to do this. And
Right,
that's all
you
they've
have to
been
do it
doing.
this
That's all
way.
they've been telling us for the past 2
Yeah.
years is what to do.
6 times about moral. Yeah, see, just let me stand in line. Just let me think about my hot dog. Maybe I'm not hungry yet.
Yeah, maybe I want to look at it. Maybe I want to see you make it.
I want to look at everybody else's hot dog.
Yeah, maybe I want that one or whatever. I want to stare at
I'm
the
going
menu.
to change my mind and get the mac and cheese hot dog instead
It's
of the
like,
chili
by
cheese
golly,
dog.
if I want to stand in line, it's my God-given right to stand in line.
Don't tell me I can't stand.
Don't tell me I can't stand in line.
Anyway, yeah, that's what we would do. Or if we were in charge.
If I were king for a day.
Yeah, self-checkout.
I got mixed about that.
I was going to say, we have
like
used
it,
self-checkout.
but I kind of don't like it. So it depends on if it's busy in there. If it's busy in there, then yeah, it's cool. But most of the time, I'm not going to do it because it's too much tech stuff, and I'm not a big tech person.
Yeah, we have used mobile checkout though at Disney, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
If the line's really busy, it's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. And then if you want to add something to it, it makes it difficult because then you got to get.
Yeah. So Bob suggested Kelly, but I tell you, that's usually how it goes. And Mike's ready to talk politics.
Ready to talk politics in Fortnite. Okay, Mike, go.
Go.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you later.
I love you. Bye. So check out. Yeah, it would take away from that old school feel. And I do think that that's kind of what that's the whole vibe Walt was trying to get to, was that old town feeling.
Yep. Small town
feeling where everybody was friendly.
Everybody grew up.
Everybody taled to each other, said hello, how's your day?
Yeah, they cared about you.
None of this, like, I got my nose in my phone, where can I go next?
It drives me crazy.
Kind of thing. Go slow it down. Go
have
back.
Fun.
Have
Live
fun.
life.
Be with your family. Laugh.
Join in.
Scream on the
Don't
roller coaster.
check out.
Have fun. Yeah. So that's what I hope we return to.
Me too.
I know there is exactly. I know there is a place for technology. But yeah.
Kai is all about technology. We hand her the phone.
Yeah, let's go.
Because
I do love technology too. I love being able to check in online for my flight and all that. But it's like sometimes
I just want to do it the old-fashioned way
because we're old. Yeah.
I'm proud of it too because I look good. I'm old and I
We're
look
old
good.
And we look good.
And you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kayla. Options are always good.
That's the American way. Is like options.
Exactly.
Is to have options.
There's something for everybody. Yeah, I just want to have the option again. Yeah, you are kind of when it comes.
I do like cameras
and
gadgets like that, but having to do it, I don't like.
Intervention. Do you guys remember at Epcot this is like forever ago? The first time I went to Epcot, we could go into, was it Interventions? I can't remember, Chris. You'd go into and then you could make like a dining reservation, like doing a face chat with somebody. I thought that was the most like amazing thing on the planet. This was in the 80s.
Oh, that's back when Epcot was Future
World. Yes.
Now it's like 20 years later world.
20 years.
20 years ago.
When you can't even get
20 years ago world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't remember what that was. It was Communicore. That's what it was. It was Communicore. Yes. I just had a like firing moment in my brain.
Old but still sparking.
Yes, just on occasion.
Still sparking.
On occasion. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yay.
All right. Let's get rid
Mike, kill that one.
That. Pew pew. Thank
Pew, pew,
you.
pew.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up.
Why did you kill that side? I wanted to check it out.
No, not tonight. It's Monday.
Oh,
All right. We're gonna say thank you guys.
okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're like, well, I know there's a lot of similar feelings out there, and I'm just like I said, to finish this off, I'm hopeful.
Yeah. We're excited again.
Yes, and we're
I think
excited
that's-
again.
Yeah.
And that's what I have been missing for the past year. And I want to go back and see Jen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, we missed
Jen
Jen.
and Mark.
I know, and Cindy.
Yeah,
and everybody.
Cindy and everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We didn't know who would be able to hang out. We had a blast. Hope you did too. We are cautiously optimistic. That's a good word.
I'm not. I'm full bore. I don't care. It's gonna be better.
Bob's like, let's go.
It's gonna be better. Let's go. Let's get it done.
Yeah. Thank you guys all so much. We love every single one of you.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for hanging out. Jesse, you're the bomb.
You are the bomb, Jesse.
In.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, Mike, for taking over my role for a little bit there.
All right. You guys have a great night. Take care. Be happy. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Cindy, I know you already had yours.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I hope it was great.
Okay. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
Take care. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.